Hi, welcome to Surviving a Narcissist 101. In this channel, I share information about my experience of 24 years dealing with narcissism, and in hopes that I can help someone out there to deal with their relationship in a healthier way, or that they avoid getting into a narcissistic relationship altogether. We're discussing a topic. My name is Gia, by the way. We're discussing a topic, and this is part 2. I discussed about emotional irregulation or unregulated emotions in the last video. And this is part 2, where I'm going to share a few tools for people who suffer from PTSD to regulate their emotions. Okay. So I'm just going to talk a little bit about unregulated emotions and how the damage that they cause. This is almost like a wrecking ball, just destroying everything, because you're feeling your feelings in such a large way that you start to, for example, with your partner, you start to push them away in a sense, even though this is not what you're trying to do. For example, if they upset you in some small way, maybe they forgot to pick up the groceries because you had a big party plan that night and they totally forgot. And then when you're calling them, texting them, they're not there, they're not answering, and you're like, all these horrible feelings of abandonment and things that you went through in the past are coming up and rising up and just bubbling out of you. Now the person shows up, your partner shows up, and you are at a place where you're like, I can't believe you did this to me, and the anger is just so much. Everyone else thinks it's okay, but for you, it's not. And you can't control it, but you're trying to act normal because you don't want anybody to see your full reaction, because you also try to hide your emotions. This causes a wedge between you and your partner. Eventually, loss of love and the connection will just erode. And this has cost you friendships, relationships in the past. Okay, so this is very important that you get a hold of tools and techniques to regulate your emotions. It's not the problem that you're having these big emotions. That's not the problem. The problem is you not being able to manage them in a healthy way. So one of the techniques that I found are really, really effective, they often call it the Mona Lisa smile. It's half a smile. So you smile halfway. It's not like you're faking being happy. You just kind of put a smile on your face. Studies have shown that our actual physical emotion or our expressions influence our emotions. So that half a smile, just keep it on your face when you're starting to feel those heavy, huge emotions about to pop up. Keep it, focus on it. Just focus, take 3 deep breaths and focus on the smile. You will see that in time you will calm down, you will soothe. Second step is your hands. Try to open your hands, palm up, palms facing up, openly. When you're angry or when you're feeling something really strong, you tend to cross your arms and, ball up your hands in fists. And that just perpetuates the anger. Try to do it. I know it sounds like something, but I'm telling you, just try to open up your palms and face them upwards, and you'll feel more open, more vulnerable, and this will relax you. Okay? Now, there's another thing you can try, and acknowledge your feelings. Okay, acknowledging your feelings and that you're having them is a very important step towards regulation. You need to acknowledge, yes, this person wronged me. I am angry, but you need to be able to sit with it. Take 15 minutes breathe, walk away, come back. Just don't dwell on the fact that you were wronged. Or sometimes the other thing we do is we start talking about it right there at that moment. Maybe that is not the moment to talk about it, because your emotions are so huge and so out of control that talking about it will just make you more angry. If you see yourself in that situation when you're like talking about whatever happened, whatever situation angered you, and you're just getting more angry, you're talking faster, you're talking louder, you're talking over people, you have to be able to reflect on yourself and see, this is actually not making it better. This is actually making it worse. So you need to take 15 minutes to walk away and come back. You do not have to say everything right there and then. And also, you don't have to take days on end with this anger. You need to be able to regulate it and get it moved and processed out of your system, because it doesn't serve you. Okay? Another thing you can try is, let's see. Oh, this is a really good one. Tactile. Wash your hands or take a shower. You could wash your hands in cold water and then run the cold water through your face. You know, a lot of people do this just to get like a refresher on the day. Also, you could take a shower and feel that cleansing, that just cleansing energy just come over your body. So just those tactile feelings where you're like cleaning out your nervous system, you can also clean out your emotions through these things. Also, you could wash your hands in warm water and feel the soap and just focus on the water and the cleansing, and trust me, it will help. The other thing you can do is do some hard exercise, okay? You can take a run if this is what you like to do. You can focus on that. One that I really, really like is music. I particularly love listening to music and getting myself into a happy state. I used to have Smile, and I listen to happy music. This is important. Do not listen to anger music when you are in an emotionally unstable situation, because all you're going to do is continue to anger yourself. Okay? You need to listen to happy music and focus on the melody, on the rhythm, and just smile. And you will see how your attitude will change. There are more steps on how to self-regulate, and be more than happy to share it in another video. But for now, guys, this is it. I really appreciate you watching. If you guys can comment if you have felt any of these feelings, or if you have dealt with a narcissistic partner who's completely deregulated and you have experienced this, I would love to hear your comments, and I will get back to your comments as soon as I can. Thank you so much, guys. Have a great day.